Fortran. Introduction. Fortran is a general-purpose imperative programming language that is specially suited to numeric computation and scientific computing. Fortran stands for Formula Translating System. Development of Fortran. Fortran 1, Fortran 2, Fortran 3, Fortran 4, Fortran 67, Fortran 77, and etc. History of Fortran. One of the oldest programming language, the Fortran was developed by a team of programmers at IBM led by John Backus and was first published in 1957. The name Fortran is an acronym for Formula Translation because it was designed to allow easy translation of math formulas into code. Often referred to as a scientific language, Fortran was the first high-level language using the first compiler ever developed. Fortran was so innovative not only because it was the first high-level language but also because of its compiler, which is credited as giving rise to the branch of computer science now known as compiler theory. Fortran 1. The first Fortran compiler was a milestone in the history of computing. At that time, computers had very small memories. They were slow and had very primitive operating systems. The pioneers of Fortran didn't invent the ideas of writing programs in a high-level language and compiling the source code to object code with an optimizing compiler, but they produced the first successful high-level language. Fortran 3, Fortran 4, and Fortran 2. Fortran 2 in 1958. Fortran 2 was a significant improvement. It added the capability for separate compilation of program modules. Assembly language modules could also be linked loaded with Fortran modules. Fortran 3, 1958. Fortran 3 was never released to the public. It was made possible using assembly language code right in the middle of Fortran code. Such inline assembly code can be more efficient, but the advantage of high-level language are lost. Example: portability, ease of use. Fortran 4, 1961. Fortran 4 was a clean-up Fortran 2, improving things like the implementation of the common and equivalent statement and eliminating some machine-dependent language of irregularities. Fortran 77. Formerly outdated many years ago, compilers for Fortran 77 are still used today, mainly to recompile legacy code. Fortran 77 added standards such as do loops with decreasing control variable, block if statements, if then else and if. Before Fortran 77, there were only if-go-to statements. Apostrophe delimited character string contains main program termination without a stop statement. Go-to statement. Go-to statement is a statement found in many computer programming languages. It performs a one-way transfer of control to another line of code. In contrast, a function called normally returns control. The jump to location are usually identified using labels. Through some language use line numbers. At the machine code level, a goto is a form of branch or jump statement. Computed goto. The computed goto statement transfers control to one of a set of label branch target statement based on the value of expression. It is an obsolete feature in Fortran 95. Assign goto. The assign goto statement causes a transfer of control to the branch target statement indicated by a variable that was assigned a statement label in an assign statement. If the parenthesized list of label is present, the variable must be one of the label in the list. Fortran. Advantages of Fortran. Fortran is a simple language. Fortran has always existed. Fortran compilers are generally available. Earlier, the first programming language used commercially for technical and scientific computations. Scientists have no interest in learning new languages. Good at numerical analysis and technical calculations. It is necessary to structure the problem in order to use Fortran. A large number of programs and routines in Fortran are exchanged internationally. Efficient compilers, and etc. Disadvantages of Fortran. Poor string handling, including weak concatenation and length functions. Subrouting pass arguments by reference rather than by value, making data protection difficult. Data scoping is limited. Variable can either be local or common blocks, but no other scoping is allowed. As a result, it is not possible to write file-level procedures. Shared logic must be in the separate subroutines or repeated via cloning. Loop controls are somewhat limited, requiring continued use of the goto statement to manage flow in some cases. Fortran versus Pascal. Differences of Fortran. Fortran doesn't use assignment with colon, equal, or end statement with semicolon. Fortran doesn't have reserved words. It has short identifiers. The identifiers do not have to be specified. Fortran does not have records, pointers, user-defined types, scalar types, subintervals, but it has complex and double precisions. Fortran 77 does not have while and repeat. Fortran did not get if, then, else, and if until 1978. A bad case in Fortran 77. Fortran 77 is not able to nest function and subroutines and does not permit recursive calls. Fortran has very good input and output, but those facilities are very difficult to learn. Thank you.